Hello everyone, it's me again. There have been several questions regarding certain other areas other than Manhattan for the mod. One of the big ones that I've been designing, in fact I have it mostly done excluding half meshing and LOD, is the San Francisco. Most people don't know this, but I'm not building the entire city. I'm building the Brotherhood of Steel stronghold. For the most part, San Francisco is completely under the control of the Brotherhood of Steel, specifically West Coast Brotherhood of Steel. This includes, they hold the Golden Gate Bridge, the Bastille, and what is it called? The Rock. That's it. They hold the Rock. Now, the Bastille is actually a very large skyscraper in the center of the city. Specifically, it is the UBS building, also known as 555 California Street. But that's for later on in the video. Mainly, I just want to explain that this is the bulk of what the San Francisco design will be, and now I can actually show it to you. So then, let's get started. The actual design for San Francisco, it starts with Golden Gate Bridge. This will be like the pit. You'll be able to walk straight into the city. As for the actual lay of the land, I did not do the entire coastline, mainly because it was irrelevant. If you look at how the coastline flows in relation to the, between the mod and how it is in real life, I actually didn't have to build much of it. I was able to get away with just building the arrival area, across the bridge, get to the other side, down the coastline, and then you're instantly inside the city. What you're seeing right now is the entrance for the Golden Gate Bridge. Oddly enough, if I had someone that could render this in 3ds, we could get it down to one piece. Otherwise, you're processing realistically about 10,000 pieces as you cross the bridge. It won't crash. It's just not good. In order to actually build the bridge, you can see it was painstakingly designed. In order to get the paint job done, I actually coated it in blood splatter, so you have the optical illusion that the bridge is sort of covered in peeling paint. Significant portions of the roadway have also collapsed, so as you cross the bridge it'll be somewhat eerie looking down into the water, and my ultimate plan is have you have to fight your way across the bridge, and to that end you will actually be able to go into the undercarriage of the under the actual roadway. I've strategically placed catwalks just for that effect. As you cross the bridge you'll actually end up on the other side. Most of San Francisco has been scaled. It's a 2/3 scale replica of the actual one, which means that significant portions of the coastline heading down into the actual city were of course scaled, which is to say I have removed significant portions of the suburbs and whatnot, but it is very, this is really good work here. I built, 20 some odd skyscrapers for this one mod, for this one particular city. You can actually see the Bastille right there in the distance. That's the Bastille. And I only use a fraction of them for this particular one landmass, this particular world cell, because you just need to see a few of them to get your skyline bearings. So, you pretty much go down the coastline, and then you end up to the gate right here at the end, and then that leads you into the next world cell. If you were to add together this world cell and another one, the actual fortress one, it's like half the pit, realistically. It's about half the pit. What you're seeing right now is the design for Alcatraz Island, the Rock. It's actually significantly smaller and further down the coastline than from where I have it positioned right here. I pretty much put it here because I wanted it to be right next to the bridge, so that you could see it as you walked in. So that's why it's positioned where it is and the size that it is. In fact, you can see the bridge slowly being assembled again. This was, I don't want to call it an undertaking because it really wasn't. I will say this though, this used to be like 3 separate world cells, and then I got it down to 2, mainly because I wanted you to have that ability to just be able to cross the bridge and see the island and then walk straight into the city. This San Francisco will actually be, I want to call it a starter kit because that really does it a disservice. It'll be its own thing. It'll be a faction base, pretty much. It'll just be a BOS faction base. And this will include, like, the bridge will be done, the island will be done, and then you will have, like, the coastline leading into the city, and this is, like, the bulk of what needs to be done for other people to make mods to attach to it. Okay, what you're seeing now being slowly assembled is, it's the center of the city, it's the center of the financial district, it's the Bastille. The Bastille is actually the Brotherhood of Steel stronghold. It's their base camp. It is like everything that occurs in San Francisco revolves around the Bastille. And I duplicated a significant portion of the financial district for San Francisco just for this one structure. In fact, you can see if you were to compare a lot of these buildings to their actual real world counterparts, just open Google Earth and you can see them. You'll notice that I did them justice. And it's very well thought out. Of course, I think it is. And it all leads up to the center structure, and that's the Bastille in the distance. You can see it right here. That's the Bastille. You're probably wondering why I chose this one particular structure for, like, to call it the Bastille. Well, if you look at a lot of the Napoleonic era artwork for the Bastille, it looks like the Bastille. And, I couldn't call it the castle or the stronghold or the fortress. I wanted to have, like, the West Coast Brotherhood of Steel, their strong point on the coastline for San Francisco. I wanted to have a unique name and unique feel to it. And that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. Next time I'll show you some of Lost, because I've done work on that city too.